an audio-only recording of an exercise session for Vision of Adventure. This recording is supported by Disability Rights UK. A cycle session led by Kath Finn. Please note that you'll need some form of stationary bike with controllable resistance for this session.
So, another minute at medium-ish level. So think about that fluidity and just keep yourself going. And it's quite a little, so I think you'll like tonight. It's got a lot of changes in it. It's got a lot of like little hard bits. So yeah, I think it's all right. So we'll see. Have you just come off shift, or are you yeah, you look calmer. You know, when you come off shift, sometimes you kind of just arrive and this time you're like, okay, I'm here, I've had a nice afternoon. I know. But whereas, yeah, I've had a fairly manic 2 days. Okay, just put it up again so you're working a little bit harder. So this is where we're going through a kind of 6-minute build, and then we're going to repeat that for another 6 minutes. So your body should get warmed up, your blood vessels should dilate a bit, blood gets flowing around the system, muscles start firing, and everything starts feeling a bit smoother and a bit more like it knows what it's doing. Yay. So just keep that poddling along. I went swimming this morning. It took me 5 hours to warm up, and Paddy's going, do you think this open water swimming looks good for you? As I'm sitting in the office with 2 coats on at about 12 o'clock. It's a whole 7 degrees. I'm waiting till it gets to, well, 10, it should be half civilized. But I have to work on Saturday swimming with a group, and I can't even put my head in the water. It's too cold. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I thought he'd put me on a canoe because he knows I freeze. But he's emailed and said I've got to go in the water. And I'm like, Pete, really? Are you serious? So never mind. At least it'll be pretty. Off we go. So today I've been collecting an electric trike for Wheels for All from someone, which doesn't work, but we're doing bike maintenance on Thursday, so it might work by the end of it. Then again, it might not. Yeah, fingers crossed. That would be nice. Got loads of training plans. Talk to some of my clients. Okay, that should have been quite hard in terms of warm up. So now we take it back down again. So it's now nice and smooth and easy. Literally just spinning for a couple of minutes. And then I've been frantically organising rotas for swim coaching for Tri Club, rotas for volunteers for Wheels for All. And I've got to do a scenario about how to coach a 15-year-old boy who wants to go and race in Europe on his bike. All my clients are over 50. I haven't got a clue what to do with a 15-year-old boy. So, and I'm chatting to this guy on Friday about it, and I'm just, I don't know. So I've printed a whole load of stuff. And I'm going to read them tonight really late because I've got another meeting after this, and then hope that they go into my brain by osmosis while I'm asleep. No.
Hello.
Hello.
Johnson. All right, whenever you're ready. I'm out in the morning at 9:30. Then I'll pop you back, and then I'll be, well, no, I won't really pop back, then I'll be back about 3 o'clock.
I can hear someone's phone. Is that Linda talking? That's all right. It's not anybody else. We're just like, oh, that'd be strange. Okay, just got another 20 seconds now. and then we're going to go up. I think it's the nice weather. People have been out on their bikes, I hope. Okay, medium hard. But there's a different level for warming up than there is when you're actually working. So this is warm up medium hard. So a little bit of pressure. You feel like you're working a little bit, but you're not really busting your up.
Yeah, it's still quite chilly in the mornings, isn't it?
Linda, you're going to be on recording.
I don't know.
Oh, hang on. I can mute her.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't move the shelf, I just thought, but it seems to be all right anyway. Because my dog is quite sure to do by the shed.
Mute all.
Oh wait, that's lovely. Good seeing you then.
There, that's better. Sorry about that. So you should still be on medium hard. You're just poddling away there. And you might have got from Dave, Paddy's heart is in a couple of weeks, 4th of May, maybe. But we found a local cardiac rehab person who works with sports people and with atrial fibrillation, so that's really good. So he's going to have a chat with her and see if he can get some proper help. Because the hospitals are useless if they get you to the stage where you can still walk to the shops. So you think that's good enough. And Paddy's cycling like 4 hours, 50 miles, 60 miles, and wants to go on doing stuff like that. And he's looking suspiciously like he wants to race again. So, yeah, somebody explained it really well. He's had a heart op. He said you kind of have to come to terms with it and you have to decide whether you're going to live the rest of your life scared or not. And that's easier to say than do, I think. So it depends, and you have to decide whether you're happy that if something happens, you've made that decision, and that's how it is, and you have to be happy with that. So they're quite big decisions, really. So on that cheerful note, just put your resistance up a little bit for another couple of minutes. But no, we've talked about, this is going to be a very strange recording. We've talked about where we'd like to go or what we'd like to do. And then we were like, oh, it'd be great to go on cycle touring in Vietnam with a group because we're too wimpy to do it on our own. But then do you want to be at the side of a road in Vietnam with somebody whose heart's like going bananas? Not really. But would you rather be racing in Hamburg or something where his heart goes bananas? There's medics everywhere. You're in the middle of a city. You can be in a hospital in 5 minutes. And even if they don't speak the language, somebody will. So that's a preferred option really, in my head. I haven't actually asked him that, but right, you got another minute here, and then you're going to go up just for a 10-second sprint and then 30 seconds left. So you need that higher cadence, and you're ready to put a bit of effort in. And it's always funny watching you because you always look like you're dead calm and not necessarily trying that hard. And so I could be sitting here saying, and then by the end you're like, oh, that was really hard. And I know it is, but you're quite well disguised about how you do it. Okay. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Spin it hard. Just for 10 seconds. 5 left. 2, 1. Chill out. Okay. 20 seconds left before you go again. 10. 3, 2, 1, and go. Really hard, really powerful, really fast. It's only 10 seconds. Only 10 seconds. 2, 1, and chill. 50, 11, 20. Okay, 30 seconds, and then you're going to do that again. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, spin up. Really hard, really fast, loads of effort in, work very, very, very hard. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. 2, 1, relax. Okay, that's your warm up. So just move around if you want to, have a drink. And then what we're going to do is 4 little blocks of 2 minutes of medium hard work with a 30-second sprint on the end of each, and then 30 seconds rest. So the difficulty is to have enough left sprint on the last block, having done that 2 minutes of quite hard work beforehand. So it's mixing up the way that we've used our energy systems compared to the last few weeks. And it's kind of, yeah, building on what we've done, because we've done like quite a few weeks now. 10 weeks, 2.5 months. So let's clear clock, reset. You sorted, settled, wriggled everything, drunk. Okay, so 2 minutes, medium hard. So that involves a fair amount of effort. Cadence should be 90, and I'll switch the thingy on so you've got a bit of a gauge. I would if I hadn't attached it to Bluetooth, so it's dead quiet. Just let me on, let me unmute it. Oh no, wrong thing, go away. Keep the medium effort in. Don't think you can slack off on that just because you haven't got the cadence. Because you will have in a minute. That's better. There you go. Into your second minute, that's your cadence. And you've only got half a minute to go, and then you're going to sprint for half a minute. So forget about cadence at that point. I'll turn it off, and you're just pushing really hard. Your cadence should be quite high, but there should be hard resistance, and it should feel like a really big effort. So if you want to come out your seat and really go for it, you can. If you've got more power and you're better balanced sitting down, then stay there. 10 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds of hard sprinting. It's like Dave Barker's coming up behind you, and you're not going to let him get to the top of the hill first, because that's too much. 20 seconds left. Well done. 10 seconds left. 5. And relax. Right, you've got 30 seconds, and then we go back into medium hard. And we do that all again. So suddenly that little 10-second spin up that you did in your warm up starts feeling like it's actually quite hard, because that 30 seconds starts to feel like quite a long time. Good. Must be doing it right then. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off you go again. And we're going to do 4 of them, so you know where you stand. 5. Get that going, there you go. Nice, good, steady cadence, seated beautifully. Relaxed upper body, but quite hard work going on in the legs. Breathing nice and evenly. Make sure you're breathing with your diaphragm pushing down, stomach coming out. There's none of this holding your stomach business in, so you try and look skinny on the bike. Use the muscles that you've got. Okay, minute left. Lovely. I think I should have told you the rest of the session before we started this bit. I'll tell you it afterwards. "30 seconds to go." And then you've got that half a minute sprint. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and off you go. Half a minute of focused effort. Third of the way. Halfway, well done. Keep the same power output. Five, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So you've got 20 seconds left of relax, and then we do 2 more of those. Five seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, off you go. 2 minutes of medium hard. I like it. And hopefully, in fact, you have been on a bike, haven't you, recently? Outside. No, hopefully when you get out, you'll find what Liz has found, that she got up a hill the other day and she was like, great, this is all paid off. So hopefully those legs will fly. Have you got your allocation for VOA? Yeah. Are you on some of the cycling ones? Good. Okay, you've got another minute here. Half a minute. Ten seconds. It's gone really quick from my side. And then you're ready for that half a minute of sprinting. 3, 2, 1, sprint. Ten gone, well done. Brilliant, half left, halfway there. 10 seconds left, hold on to it, keep going. 3, 2, 1, ease off. Brilliant. So got a little rest and then one more of those. 15 seconds of rest left. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Medium hard work. Knowing that you've got that little 30 seconds thing at the end. That's lovely. I like it. Oh. Do you think your pilot will be back to riding now if COVID things are lifting a bit, or is he? No. That's a real shame if that happens. Ho-hum. I'm just... Okay, another minute. Because regular pilots in some places are pretty hard to find. Yeah. Talking to someone today who's a regular pilot for his wife, because I don't know if his wife's just now she's a bit more elderly, can't handle a two-wheeler, or whether she's got something that means she can't ride one anymore. But I was thinking my experiences on a tandem at the minute are with someone who's about 14 stone, but he's got learning difficulties, so he doesn't put his feet down. So when he stops, he just stops, fixes his feet, and I'm left. And you know that I'm not the biggest person in the world. Got 10 seconds left before you go for your sprint. 3, 2, 1, and off you go. 30 seconds. So this is the last one, I think. So you make the most of it, or maybe I've miscounted and we'll do another one. Halfway through, well done. It is the last one. Keep going. That was a very mean time to try and wind you up. 5, 1, and relax. Really well done. Okay, have a drink and a rest and a bit of a shake out. Just keep your legs turning round. And that's the first set done. We're not repeating it, we're doing something else just before you worry. And you have done all 4. So, yeah, so you can see me. I know I'm quite tall, but I'm not the widest, strongest person in the world. And I'm on the front, and he's on the back. It's just with no idea how to balance it. And so when we stop, I'm like left holding up this wobbling, leaning Tower of Pisa. So I think it's seriously denting my confidence around riding a tandem because it's really hard. But there you go. Yeah, that's my Wednesday morning entertainment at the minute. So tomorrow morning, here we go. That gentleman and I shall be off for a little ride. So the next bit we're going to do is a small 5 minutes, but with lots of change in it. So we're going to do a minute standing, a minute hard, minute standing, minute hard, minute rest. So, and that's 15 minutes. So that's quite punchy. And then there's a short little period, little bit at the end, which is about 8 minutes of something else. So yeah, I thought this week's session is quite fun because it's quite jumpy. So how are you doing? Are you ready? Yep, lovely. So we'll go for 1 minute standing. So you need quite a bit of resistance, perhaps, just to get sufficient resistance to manage. And you guys are all amazing because you're going, yeah, this is really easy, this, my standing lark. And I'm on mine going, oh my God, my quads hurt so much. Whose idea was this? So I'm well impressed. And Carol was saying that too. I don't know whether you do the yoga or not because I'm not there. But yeah, she was saying just that the progress people have made in the weeks that she's been doing it, she just says is just fantastic. She's really pleased. So it's lovely. And then 10 seconds left before you sit down and work hard. 5, 3, 2, 1, and sit down and work. So you might need to change your resistance. You're going back up to 1 minute standing and then back to 1 minute hard before you get a break. So just bear that in mind. And you want your cadence for this bit at 90. So you're always coming back to that ideal cadence. Doesn't work on hills, but on the flats, where it's possible, we should be on this. Halfway through. And you've frozen, but I'm sure you're working. Now you're moving again now. You've gone still. I was like, it's not that bad. Surely it's not that bad. Okay, we might repeat this next week. 5 seconds to go before you stand again. 3, 2, 1, and up you go. Was that a shake of the head? Please no, don't do this next week. I'm not coming. Now, if I start talking much on minutes, I always think I'll forget when the end is. So you're nearly at halfway, doing well. Halfway through. Ten seconds left, bossing it. 5, 3, 2, 1. Sit down and back into hard for that last minute before you get a rest. Well done. Half a minute left. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. That was hard by the looks of that. Yeah, well ridden, lots of variety in it, lots of different stresses on the muscles. So you're demanding all kinds of different things, which is really, really good. Well done. You've got a whole minute here, or you did have, and we're going to do that twice more. Lovely. Yeah, because the first set was not that kind, and then this set is just throwing in some more variations. And this is, you can blame Liz for all this, it's her fault. So you're on, 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and you're standing up for the first minute. Yeah, Liz said she liked lots of variations, doesn't like to do things for very long, keep it interesting, and there's no music, so you've got to do something. So no long blocks of stuff, so this is what it's ended up like. Nearly at half a minute, well done. Okay, last half, counting down. Okay, 5 seconds before you sit down. 3, 2, 1. Sit down and hard for another minute. That finger hovering over the resistance button. Oh, how far do I turn it? Oh, I'm not sure. But you're right to do some pacing because this is only the first one of this little block, and you've got another minute standing and another minute hard to get through yet. Halfway through your hard. 15 seconds left. Preparing to stand again, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up you go. Brilliant and well done. Really good. Lovely, halfway there. Your legs can do this. I hope they've been doing lots of strength and conditioning, so this is really good. Brilliant. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Sit down and hard. 1 last minute, then you get a minute's rest. So just hang on to it. Just keep your focus. And you got 20 seconds. So just keep that there. You've done all the rest, so 20 seconds isn't that long. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You've got a minute. And then we're doing that again. Nice one. Make the most of your time. You've got 25 seconds left. 10 seconds to go. And we start with the standing up. 3, 2, 1. And it's hard to save yourself when you're standing up, except by putting loads of weight into your arms, which I do frequently. But you look like yours are really loose and relaxed, so very well done. And then on the okay, Missy, show off. It's fantastic. And then on the hard bit, you can measure your effort a bit better. So, hey, I'll just make some more of these next time because you're so good at them. Half a minute. Yeah, it's excellent. Well done. Absolutely fantastic effort. Carry up 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down in a minute hard. Lovely. Nearly half a minute gone. So this is the hardest block. So you're nearly at the end actually. This, the next bit's easier. Cool, I'm really hungry. 45 seconds gone, 15 left. Once your body's recovered, you'll probably be quite hungry too. 3, 2, 1, and standing again. We've got sausages and sweet potato and a kind of vegetable sauce thing. Brilliant. But we've also got another meeting with our standard triathlon guys to talk about their race plans. So eating might have to wait. Half a minute, bit less. Brilliant. Brilliant. How do you do that? Fantastic. Five seconds left. 2, 1, and sit down on your last minute of hard. Brilliant. Great effort. Good cadence. See that from your shoulders. "15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo! Nice one. So yeah, have a drink, get a towel, move around, do whatever you want. Okay, the last little bit I had was 2 little blocks of 4 minutes. 1 minute at medium effort, then 1 minute at 110 cadence, 1 minute at medium effort, 1 minute at 110. 30 seconds rest, repeat, and then you're on wind down. Okay, so not too bad. I'll clear the clock because it's easier to watch. Thumbs up, you ready? Okay, so 1 minute of medium, cadence at 90. So just working on a nice fluid pedal stroke, even though your body's probably quite tired now, you're just pushing across the top, pushing the force down, reminding those glutes that they should still be working, keeping your core switched on just a bit, managing to breathe at the same time. So we're just coming back to the discipline of holding good form when we're tired. At which point you're just about ready to go all floppy, reduce your cadence to about 70, spin your legs for 2 minutes and then slope off and get your tea, but we're not quite there yet. So don't do that yet. Okay, you've got 10 seconds. I'm just going to turn this up. So that's it on 110. So try and meet that beat. Doesn't matter what resistance you've got on. If you need to make it easier to do that, then fine. You're not looking at working hard. You're looking at working fluidly, which you look like you're doing really nicely. Half a minute to go like that. Keep pushing over, so your legs coming round really well, really nicely over the top. Okay, ready to go back to 90. All right, and it's medium resistance, so you can double it to work, move it to wherever you feel is okay. But this isn't about wringing the last bit of energy out of your body. It's about just getting a good fluid movement with reasonable resistance. So it's almost part of the wind down, really. Oh, I could put it in a warm up as well. It's quite nice. It's quite friendly. Okay. 10 seconds left. I'm going to turn it up again. There you go, that's 110, so off you go. Same thing, nice, lovely, flying legs, not too much resistance, not trying to win any sprints. Twenty seconds to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, relax. You relax for 30 seconds or so. So have a move around, stand up. And then we're just going to do that again, and then we're going to do a few minutes wind down. All right, good to go. Off we go. Medium, just for a minute at 90. So think fluids, think silk, think spinning. It sounds so slow that after 110. It's like, surely I should go faster than this. But that's what it says. Half a minute gone. And just turning it up. 110 for a minute, off you go. Less than half a minute left. And relax a bit into, I'm just changing the tempo. There you go. Back onto that one. Good. You always look very poised on a bike. Very neat. And some people, I coach some people on a Monday on Zoom as well, and there's a few great ones. They've got their arms out like wings. What are you doing? Whereas you're like really neat and your elbows are tucked in, there's a little bend in them, and it looks lovely. Cool, that appears to be a minute. Wow, that was quick. And up again. There you go. Don't think about your resistance, just get one that's comfortable and just spin your legs. That's great, you've got 15 seconds left. That's all. Three, two, one, and relax. You're done. Very, very well done. Just keep your legs moving before they seize up. And I'm sure that they'll take the, can stop the recording. So take your mute off if you want, but just keep your legs spinning.
Thank you.